Good morning and welcome back. This is Amanda from Little Troyer Farm, and it's a bit of a noisy morning. The sun is shining after a day of rain, and I'm a little bit late to come out and do morning chores, so everybody's a little grouchy because they're a little hungry. So I'm going to pitch everybody some hay and take a peek at Sugar, see how she's doing. For those of you who are just joining us, we are just a small farm where, I mean, if you could even call it that. We've got some horses, we've got some goats, and some kids, and some dogs, and some cats. And so we call it a little farm, but in true scale, a true farm, this probably would not really be considered that. It's more of like a hobby farm, little homestead type of idea. I'm just a husband and a wife with their kids, and we are living life, and we love animals. We love caring for them. We have goats for the purpose of having milk for our family, and so you get to see a little bit of our life, and I enjoy sharing that with you guys. And if you guys have not already figured this out, this channel is very real and raw. There's mess and mud and real stuff that happens. I don't know. And so if you enjoy that kind of thing, make sure you tag along and subscribe. I was going to add something else, and my brain completely tapped out on me. What was I going to say? Give it a second. It'll come to me. I remembered what I was trying to say. My brain starts like rambling, and then I can't remember. My brain can't keep up with itself. That's all I can say. What I was going to add was, for those of you who are just joining us, Sugar is we've been calling her a rescue mare. It was just that she was part of a challenging situation where she needed to be rehomed in January ASAP. Yeah, I can't really get into too much, but we call her our rescue mare just because she did need some rescuing. She's been lame ever since we got her. She has likely permanent damage, but the most exciting thing is that she is due to foal anytime, like probably any day. We have been waiting on her to show us that she's ready to kick this baby out. So that is who Sugar is, and we are waiting on her for this newest addition to the farm. So if you want some history with her, you can feel free to go and peruse the other videos. But it's one of those challenging things where I'm like, I could repeat everything every video, but then I would spend half the time repeating myself, and I don't think anybody wants that. So if you want some more history, you can go take a look at some of the other videos when we talk more about Sugar. I'm not going to climb in the pen right now because I have a baby on my back, and the backpack is making Sugar very nervous. You can't really see much from here, but it looks like those teats are nice and full. I don't see any obvious wax, but that's hard to say.
Like roots growing.
I mean, it kind of looks pretty weedy right now, but
Mom, some grass.
right across the road, there's the horses.
I can't see them. It's too hard to see.
Come on, go. Good girl. Oof. I did slip. It's because it's mucky and slippery. Hey everybody!
Hi. Why is Duke here?
I put Duke over here. Hey pretty girls and one boy. Hey you guys. Oh, you look so good. You look so good. Nora, you're okay. Yeah. Gypsy. Yeah, you little bundle of energy. Good girl.
Yeah.
Hi, Jitterbug. Hi, sweetie. Oh, Nora, who is that? It's another baby. It's another baby. Jitterbug, you're growing so good. You're growing so good.
All by myself.
You did. Ooh, bless you. Dottie, you're trying to steal all the snuggles. Look at her. You are fancy. You keep coming too close to the breeze, I know. You want all of the snuggles. I've got my hands full. A camera and a leash and scratches. Oh, you're such a big suck. You love attention, don't you? And I've got a dog on the loose. Nora, come here. Good dog. All right.
Are you gonna go home?
She's looking good. The green grass is suiting her well. Makes me so happy. Hey, miss you guys being just right in the backyard, but now you're pretty much right in the front yard, so that's okay. Woo. Hey Jitters, you're so cute still. I just noticed, Jitterbug, you're starting to get all moldy. She's starting to change colors. All that darker champagne kind of color coming through.
Mom, she's turning yellow.
She's turning yellow instead of being quite so creamy. You can see down here, hold on, I gotta get down here on her legs. She's starting to shed out and change her colors a little bit.
Mommy, a grasshopper.
A grasshopper, cool.
See?
I like her.
See, Mom,
She's
this is
growing
a
pretty well.
See, Mom, this is a grasshopper.
I can't quite decide if she's just laying there and having a nice snooze in the sunshine, or if she's uncomfortable and in early labor, or if she's just, I don't know, just fat and pregnant and uncomfortable and groaning and moaning because of that. It's all very possible. Yeah, I don't know. Also doesn't really help that we potentially are distracting her, but she's been like stretching out and then kind of propping herself back up again, swishing her tail, which, I mean, there's also flies around, so it could be like, okay, the flies are bugging her, so she's kind of shaking her tail a little bit. She's kind of looked at her belly a couple times, but nothing intense, I guess. I actually haven't checked her milk this morning, so I don't know what her milk's like. I haven't seen any wax, but she also spends a lot of time laying down and getting up, so I don't know if we will see intense wax or not. It's possible. But anyways, this is the fun part of pregnant mares, is that they can string you along for so long. And I'm like, I don't know how people like breed horses every year, like 10, 15 horses, and they breed horses. Like, this will be my second foal ever, and it's just thrown me for a loop because I'm so used to like cows, or with goats it's a lot more obvious. Like, obviously they can still catch you by surprise, don't get me wrong, but if you're paying attention, then there's usually some pretty telltale signs. See, there she goes to kind of rock back again. She looks like a big whale, the poor girl. Oh, sugar. But like, it's not like it's that hot per se. Yeah, so I don't know. She's also a darker color, laying in direct sunlight, so she could be pretty warm. But like in between her legs, she's fairly sweaty, and right behind her shoulder. So I don't know. Not quite sure what's happening. I did see the foal moving around in there. Hopefully you could see it on camera too. But the foal is alive, so it's possible it's already in position. It's possible that it's still not yet in position. We think that she looks like her belly's dropped, but again, we don't know for sure. Yeah. Anyway, just keep a close eye on her today.
Hey, she's hot. Oh.
Babies.
Buddy named Thumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. This garden right in the house. There's Thumper. Gabby. Now what's this?
You just chew out everything. That's my shirt.
You're not supposed to know.
Oh, you gonna let him chew on your finger? Owies.
Mom, he's starting to get some teeth.
He does have teeth in there. That's how he eats his food. No, not the necklace. Oh, you're so heavy. You're so heavy.
Here, give it to me.
Okay, you have them. Are you drinking my ice cap? No.
He's almost.
You got one try, huh? Peaches. Hiya. How are you, Peaches? And Dumper.
I want to try some. Oh, that's my red. This is pretty
Hey,
good.
are you coming?
No, it tastes pretty good.
Tastes pretty good, huh? Oh, you think the goat thinks so too? Dumper. Yummy. Delicious and refreshing. We got dogs, we got kids, we got baby goats, and we got ice caps. Is he kissing you?
Don't.
Miss Haley, you are adorable. You were cute first thing, and you are still cute now. Her colors are just beautiful. And little brother Hayden, look at you, just growing up so nice. Super flashy. Let's see, Thumper, where's your face? Oh, too fast. Peaches, I know they're disbudded. Horns look kind of yucky still. Peaches, where you going? Oh, hi. Sorry, was I yelling in your ear? Was I yelling in your ear? What? So loud. Peaches. Just having so much fun. Oh, puppies and doggies and baby goats. Oh, Thumper, so handsome. There they go.
Big bee up there.
Is there a big bee? Whee! What's happening? Whoa, 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 whoa! Kids and babies. Whee! You find my bag of soil that I need to put away?
Mom, he's massive. Mom, that guy's massive.
That was a very big bumblebee. Whee!
Mom, he's like massive. Mom, he's...
Taking the babies out for an exploration. For some exploration. There we go. Hey, did you find a bucket to jump on?
Mom. No, not safe.
Mr. Thumper. Very manly boy. What are you doing, Peaches?
Can we please go inside?
I always knew my junk pile was good for something. The goats just love to climb on it. There you guys. We just having a big old adventure. There you go. They're being pretty careful. Yep, just watch the 10 because it's a little bit sharp. You guys are so cute. Whoa. Whee. There you go. More things to climb on. Look at that. Whee! Here comes another one. And another one. Hayden, that's a pretty big mountain. Whoa.
Mom, you can only get up there if you have speed.
Yeah, they're pretty fast. Whoa, there he goes.
Just like me, see?
Whoa, you're fast too.
I can watch my power.
Let's watch your power. Whoa, you're fast too. I cannot even begin to tell you how many things I have buzzing through my head at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. And it really does not help that much considering I just had a bit of caffeine. Hi! So now all of a sudden my brain's like, hello, okay, here's all the things we gotta do, and baby's napping probably for not all that much longer. So I'm going to try to accomplish cleaning out the goat shelter, and my brain is very, very busy brainstorming renovations. I don't know exactly what's gonna get done and when, but there's some stuff that needs to happen. Number one being this shed needs to get sealed off somehow because we have like bumblebees that are like, well, okay, about that big. And they are trying to find, I don't know if they've created a nest somewhere, but I've seen several in this area along with a few hornets as well. So that tells me that they are building nests on top of my barn, which is like a big no-no for me. I'm fine with bees and whatnot, but they need to not be where I conduct my daily chores where little people can be stung and whatnot. Hi, Miss Rose. You're always good for some snuggles, aren't ya? Oh, except are you gonna nibble me? Are you gonna nibble? Anyway, so I'm going to hammer out getting this shelter all cleaned out, and then I need to kind of do some brainstorming with what I want to do with it. More to come. Okay, so it's realistic. It's yucky. It looks like a shelter that's been used for a while. So there's a lot of manure and straw and stuff that's been in there. Tika, leave the baby goat alone. But as you can see, this was actually a calf shelter, and then we converted it into a goat shelter. I've got a baby that's lost. What happened to your friends? Where's your friends? Go find them. Where's the rest of the baby group? I think you're fine. But that's who's yelling, is Miss Haley right there. You gotta leave her alone. Okay, back to this situation. So I need to find a way to make it more weatherproof. I need to find a way to make it more weatherproof by blocking that much airflow, because when it's minus 40, any amount of breeze is not good. However, in the summer, it's nice to have a bit of a breeze just to keep the air moving. So I don't know what I want to do yet. All I know is that this is probably going to be too small for this winter, considering I'm running Nubians this year. That's just 2 Nubians in there, not laying down. And I don't know. I've got 5 girls that have to fit in there. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. The buck will not be living with them year round. Here's my already started pile of manure from cleaning out the corner. There's that bee again. Oh yeah, there he is. Look at him. It's monstrous. Looks like a bird. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Whoa. I'm not joking, guys. That's a big bee. Ay, ay, ay.
Mom, he's huge.
That's
Mom,
terrifying.
he's
Just a little bit.
massive.
He is massive, you're right. So anyways, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. 5 Nubians in here I think would be kind of tight for the winter. Although they would be really nice and warm. But I don't know. I think that's too small. So I'm not sure what else to do. I'm thinking I could do like a little door, so that this is kind of like a still leave it that way, but then put a little door in it, and then create a shelter here. So like instead of this awkward corner, maybe I could build the shelter out to here. You see that? Okay, I'm really good with my hands here. And then here could be a little alleyway where it's a double gate. So I could put a gate right there at the corner, and then a gate at the edge of the new addition off the shelter, so that I can bring feed in, close that gate, open this gate, and then come in and go take feed to the feeder. That would give them some extra shelter space. It would get rid of this corner, which we have to pitchfork and shovel out by hand anyways. Rose, we do this every time. Do you like my butt or what? Silly goose. Anyways, I'm brainstorming. All this I'm going to run by my husband because he's usually smarter when it comes to these things. Is it another bee? They're everywhere today. And then, yes, this lovely project back here. Need to do something with that. Well, I already showed them the other bee, so that's okay. So anyway, that's my one idea to do with this. I don't know, because I don't want to build off the top of this shelter. Reason being, it's nice to be able to pitch stuff out into this center area because this is where we pull the tractor in. And we pull the tractor in and scoop out all of the manure and stuff. I'm not in love with this feeder situation either. So I'm not sure if that's going to change yet as well. But like I said, it's kind of a lot of brainstorming, a lot of figuring out what has worked and what hasn't. I do want to do something about this mangled mess here to make something that's maybe not quite so much of an eyesore. They love running up it and they love running down it and sliding down it. Goats just love to climb. So I want to maybe do something that can serve more than one purpose. So if I make some sort of like a climbing thing that they can climb on top of it, they could also go underneath of it for shade and shelter as well. But I want something that looks a little bit nicer. So there you have it. I'm going to get to work now instead of just flapping my lips and not actually getting any work done. My hyperlapse turned off. I think maybe a goat bumped it with her nose, but I'm done. It's all cleaned out, even though it still kind of looks nasty. But let me show you this big old pile of manure and straw and hay and all the other stuff. Lovely, right? Ooh, Rose, you gonna check it out? Nice, eh? So there you go. That's one goat in there. I don't know. I think that 5 is too squishy. Hey, Rose, you probably want a bit of leg room. So nice, hey? Oh, Willow, you coming to join? So I'm going to let that dry out before I toss some new straw in there. I also want to kind of figure out a game plan as to what I'm going to do. Because you see I slapped up these pieces of plywood when it was probably minus 40 in the wintertime, and then I just to provide a corner that has a windbreak. But I don't really want to leave it like that, I don't think. I think it needs some professional husband help. This is our mineral situation. I need to refill it. So I like to put baking soda in one and loose goat mineral in another. And like I said, I need to refill that. So that is why it is also important to check your minerals, make sure that they've got enough. I have it in the shelter because otherwise it gets rained on and then they don't want to touch it. Isn't that right? You guys are all kinds of picky and spoiled. You'd never know. Anyway, so there's that. The shelter all nice and cleaned out. And now I get to figure out what's next. How do I make this better and serve its purpose better to best take care of our animals? Okay, I think she likes the rivets on my jeans or something because she's obsessed with rubbing her face on my behind or my hips. Hey? That's the other thing, as I want to figure out, I've seen people do see, there she goes again. What is your deal? I love you, Rose, but you're kind of weird. I want to do some sort of like a scratching post. So I've seen people buy like those really stiff bristle brushes and then screw them to like a post or a tree or something, and then they can scratch themselves on it, and they love it. But every time I've gone shopping for said brush, I can only find something with really soft bristles, and I don't think that that's gonna do the job. I guess I just need to like hang a pair of jeans on a tree or something, because that seems to be the ticket right there. Either that or she just wants all the love. Anyways, there we go. One more job done. Now obviously I need to take this pile and take it out of the pen. So it's done, but now it's created another job that has to be completed. So it feels good to get one thing done at least. Now I need to just kind of take a peek around and just brainstorm a little bit. Peaches, I know you're mad at me because I put you back in the pen. Okay, I'm thinking out loud. This past winter, I want to show you, yes, the panels collapsed, but we had put all of our bales in here. This year we're going to need more room than what we had used. We have to fence it off because of moose problems, so that's fun. There's some more cleanup for sticks that needs to happen in there as well. Anyway, I get distracted. Yeah, I don't know exactly how we're gonna tackle all of this. If we're not going to put hay here, I would actually like to build another pen. So basically following this wood line, and potentially even bringing it all the way. Try not to fall in the mud here. Potentially bring it all the way to match up with this corner. So basically, width-wise, it would be about half the size, maybe less than the width of their pen in there. And I would have then another pen, because, you know, as the herd grows and things change, and I recognize the needs that we have here, you have to be flexible and be willing to make changes. So anyway, that's one option. Another option would be over back there past the greenhouse. There's an area over there that I've been kind of eyeing up as for, like, maybe that would be a good option for goat pens. Ooh. That's the roots there, Willow. That's not the side that smells very good. Who else is coming for grass? Just Reba? Everybody else is just too good for it? Oh, there's Grant. He's having a munchie. I have a bone to pick with this situation right here, and no, that piece of plywood's not supposed to be there. I was cleaning out the shelter. I have a bone to pick with this breed and their Roman noses. This girl is Sage, this girl is Winnie. So I'm talking about Winnie when I'm speaking about this Roman nose issue. So as you can see, potentially, maybe she'll come closer. I did take pictures. Winnie, come here. Maybe I'll grab some grain so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. But here we have Sage, and she has, in my opinion, a beautiful face. She does have a Roman nose, but oh, hi, Rose. Okay. But it is not as, so like Winnie here, again, I apologize for the zooming in. She can barely breathe through her nose. Okay, Rose, stop it. Oh my. I'm trying to give people grass, but it's ending badly. Oh my. Hey Reba, be nice. Somebody's gonna step on a screw. Goodness. Okay. I'm gonna try to explain this. I don't know if it's gonna work. So here we have Willow. Again, I'm trying my best here to show you their noses. She constantly sounds like she has a stuffed up nose. Whereas Willow here has a nice muzzle where yes, she has a Roman nose as per their breed thing. So does Rose. Let's see if I can do it through the fence. Hey, Winnie. I don't know if you can see the difference here. But she sounds like she has a constant stuffy nose. Like it sounds just super duper nasally and it's not very open and clear. And I think that she has a partial underbite. So what has happened with the Nubian breed is some breeders have been breeding for this pronounced Roman nose. So the bigger the better kind of mentality. And I dislike it. Number one, I've never really been a huge fan of the big old Roman noses on anything. I think for the Nubians, if it's not too extreme, I think it's cute. But in the case where the Roman nose starts affecting their health, then I've got a problem with it. So for Winnie, she always sounds like this. And I hope you really enjoy that example. But she has a hard time breathing because I don't know if it's the fact that just the way the genetics went, her nostrils are almost pinched. They're not pinched all the way shut, obviously, otherwise she would not be able to breathe. But her nostrils are kind of pinched a little bit to the point where then she starts getting really snuffly and sounds like she's always got a stuffed up nose. My other Nubians do not have that problem. However, it's something that I have noticed in other Nubian animals. And so now, as a breeder, because part of the goal is to breed for health and longevity, I am actually going to be doing the opposite. And I am going to be breeding for a solid muzzle where they don't have issues breathing, where they don't have an underbite. And so that may bring up the question, well, then what are you going to do about Winnie? Because she doesn't have that trait. Her mama is a phenomenal doe. And I've got to wait for traffic here. Nora, come here. Is a phenomenal doe, conformation-wise. So I don't know if it was just something in the pairing where now there's that issue, or maybe her mom has that nasal issue. I really couldn't say because I've never met her in person. But now I have to, we got to put the leash on Nora, okay? Can you do that? No? Okay. Then we got to wait. Woo, runaway stroller. Sorry, much to do around here. Puppy. Nora, you come over here. What I was trying to say was that I don't know, I've never seen Winnie's dam in person. I've seen pictures of her. I could, I guess, contact the breeder and say, hey, can you send me a picture of her muzzle? But I don't know where that problem came from. I just know that as breeders have been breeding for this more majestic Roman nose, that what has happened is that the more aggressive the Roman nose, sometimes that can cause the front jaw to actually kind of come back too far, causing this appearance of this underbite. And for me, because I value the health of my animals more than the looks, I can't get behind this whole idea of having this large, gorgeous Roman nose, but them losing the ability to breathe properly. So Winnie's future here remains to be decided. I just picked her up. I did not know prior to purchasing her that she had this problem. But again, learning the things that I have learned along the way, oftentimes the hard way, now I know that that's just one more thing that I have to add to the checklist of, does this animal meet my standards of what I'm trying to produce? Because I cannot get behind producing animals that are going to have health problems. And we could get into talking about certain breeds of dogs that are notorious for this problem as well. Pugs. Might get a lot of hate for that, but that's okay. When you're breeding an animal for a specific look, you see the horses, I know they're right there, then there's a good chance that you're going to lose the quality of life sometimes. Not always, but sometimes when you breed for a specific trait, you lose their ability to be really healthy. Anyways, there's my bone to pick with the Nubian breed has been the whole nose thing and how that has impacted their ability to breathe. So we're gonna go track down the horses. Hey, Jitterbug. Hey, Big Mama. Having some good munchies, huh? They're coming all up close. This is what I was talking about earlier. That's how she's starting to get moldy. She's pretty sweet, hey? They're looking for treats. We forgot to bring them treats. Oof. Hey, you guys. I think we found her itchy spot. Is that an itchy spot? Oof. Nice itchy spot right there. Oh. No, you don't need to itch me. That's okay. Nice.
Mama, the daddy.
Whew. We are very agitated. See if I can express some milk without getting kicked. Easy girl, easy girl. Easy girl. She's very, very sensitive right now. Easy girl. Easy girl. Easy. Yeah, I know. I know, girl. She's still keeping her back end pinched up pretty tight, but I don't know. Hey, girl. Sitting pretty low. Yeah, I know you're gonna cock your hip at me now. Poor girl. Hey. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Well, did you know that this is my favorite tree on our whole property? It's completely imperfect, but I love it. It's just majestic in my opinion. And as the sun sets behind me, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I know some of you guys have been like my very first subscribers, and this whole journey and experience has honestly been a little bit surreal. It's been a little bit over a month on YouTube, and it's blown my mind in so many different ways. I am still learning. Obviously, as you've seen, I've been learning how to not let the negative comments bother me, to not pay attention to the haters, if you will. Just, yeah, learning how to grow thick skin. When you're posting stuff publicly, it's only natural that you're going to get some feedback, and not always fun feedback to hear. Constructive criticism done in a good way is appreciated, although sometimes hard to hear. I want this to be a positive place, a positive channel where I can share my experiences on the farm and share stuff that I maybe do well, or maybe stuff that I need to do better at. And so I know that there's even areas in my sharing up until now that need improvement. And so I just wanted to say to those of you who have stuck around this long, thank you. Thank you for being here. And I hope that this ends up being a really fruitful journey for me, but as well as for you guys who are watching as well. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you and your positive comments, and just the encouragement to keep going. It is not an easy journey. I will say that. It's demands vulnerability to share pieces of one's life on the great wide open space of YouTube. But I genuinely am excited about all of the things that I have to learn, all of the things that I get to share with you. And so I am excited to embark on this journey with you, and hopefully my editing improves, and just the overall quality of content. I hope to be able to bring together full, complete thoughts and full, complete stories done in a good way. So thanks for being here.